Alright guys, so here we have the, Super Saiyan Rage Trunks Father-Son Gallic Gun unit. This unit is a solid support type unit. He's decent. Of course, he's been sort of replaced by some stronger, support type units on a lot of teams. But over on the future team, this Rage Trunks is pretty much the only support unit over there. So, because, whenever I want to, showcase a unit on the future team, I'm going to need this Super Saiyan Rage Trunks on the team. So I figured, since I'm going to be using him often, why not go ahead and give him a Rainbow Star, for when we're doing these future team showcases, right? So let's go ahead and see how decent this Father-Son Gallic Gun Trunks can be at the Rainbow Star level. Alright guys, so we are starting out here on the future team. This is the main reason that I decided to rainbow the Father-Son Gallic Gun Vegeta, is pretty much the fact that he's like the only real solid support type unit on the future team. So he is going to be very, very important. However, we actually just got news a little while ago that this Trunks and the Father-Son Gallic Gun Vegeta will both be getting an Extreme Z Awakening coming up. So what's going to happen is they're both going to sort of work as strong units that have support type passive capabilities. So both the Father-Son Gallic Gun Trunks and Vegeta are probably going to become mainstays on like the Time Traveler team, the future team, and any team. Like support type abilities are very, very powerful. So I guess, what's funny is I had rainbowed this guy before, way before we knew any EZA was coming. Now we know that he's getting his EZA. It's like, oh boy, like, okay. So Trunks is getting an EZA now. Like, I'm with it, because already, like, he wasn't nearly as powerful as, some other support type units. Okay, so there he is at 500,000. He's not as powerful as a lot of other support type units. He only gives, what, 25% to attack and defense. His links aren't the greatest. There was definitely some room for improvement. But I wanted to give him the rainbow since he was basically the best and only support type option for the future team. But now this guy's about to get a big time buff. So we'll take a quick look at him today. This is gonna be the video where I rainbowed him and stuff. We'll go ahead and check him out. Probably on the future team. We'll look at the Time Traveler team and probably the Vegeta's Lineage team. Trunks is also on the Hybrid Saiyan team, but it's not dreadfully important that we look at him on the Hybrid Saiyan team today, especially since he is going to get his EZA very, very soon. And, once he gets that buff, then we'll see how we can possibly incorporate him right into the Hybrid Saiyan team at that point. One thing, I'm probably going to try and rainbow certain units upcoming just so I could use certain teams, like, here and there, right? So, like, one reason, even if this guy wasn't getting an EZA, one reason I would be glad to rainbow him is it does give me an opportunity to dust off the future team and actually run that, right? Because the future team, that's, it's probably one of the category teams that I've run the least, quite honestly. That, and then the AGL Metal Cooler team. The future team is a little wonky, and I don't think Future Gohan himself is the best indication of, like, a category leader for this team, right? Metal Cooler obviously does not have that problem. He is a godly unit, and his team is godly, but it's just, like, it's hard to find Metal Cooler, and, like, just so many, like so little Frieza units, like, Frieza race units come out to where it's difficult to actually kind of, run that team and give it a chance and, like, use it frequently. So that's sort of the one issue. See, like, here's Future Gohan, like, again, like, support type unit on rotation, he's barely cracking 1 million. I think this is the friend Future Gohan, who was only 55% in the dupe system, but still, it's like, Future Gohan as a category leader, I expect just a lot more from him. It's just that simple. Okay, so, like, we played around a little bit on the, future category team here. I figure we'll let, LR, wow, okay, Vegito Blue nearly finished him off. Oh, Vegito Blue does extra damage in this event, does he not? I think he might. We'll go ahead and let LR Trunks and Mai go ahead and finish this off. And then the next team we'll go ahead and look at will be the Time Traveler team. You know what else is very interesting about this? I just realized, so the SCR Goku Black, that's a World Tournament reward card, he's also going to be a really good support type unit for the Time Traveler and future team. So we just got a nice little buff between the two father-son GALICK units getting an EZA, and then the SCR Goku Black also being released. So not bad at all. But all right, now let's head over to the Time Traveler team. All right, guys, so here we are over here on the Time Traveler team, which is basically just the better version of the Future team, quite honestly, because you have access to units like the Cell units. A lot of the Dragon Ball Hero units, like the Supreme Opie of Time, are now over here. So, you know, the Time Traveler team just much superior to the Future team, right? Again, this Trunks will probably be decent on this team. I mean, there are just better support type options, right? Like, I would much rather run, like, the physical Super Saiyan Bardock, you know, the Supreme Opie of Time herself. You know, you do have several options available to you for this team, but now that this Trunks is getting his EZA, he certainly could become a better option. Okay, so we're up to, like, over 600,000 right there, even though we're on a 150% team. You know, funny how that works, huh? The other thing, too, that I do need to mention is, I believe the new Trunks, with his EZA, he'll be able to do decent damage. I believe he gets a 70% attack and defensive buff after he gets, as long as there's 2 or more Vegeta's lineage units, I believe, on the team. So that is going to be interesting to see, you know, exactly how that sort of plays out, right? Like, you know, you're going to want to make sure you have, you know, several Vegeta's lineage units on the team if you're going to use them. I guess they're designed in a way to where you would bring both, though, right? Like, if you have both father-son GALICK and Vegeta and Trunks on the team, they're really going to be able to, you know, be impressive. So, we'll see. I'm probably going to go ahead and... I'm going to put these videos up right away now that I think about it. The father-son Trunks and Vegeta videos, because it's pretty important to get these up there. Let's see. What will we do with Bardock? I do want to take a little damage, you know, to maybe get Bardock's support type passive to activate, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Regardless, so I do love these EZAs that they're handing out. This is another one of those random ones, right? Like, it was only recently I was talking to someone on Dokkan subreddit where I believe someone was asking for Mass Saiyan to get an EZA, and it's like, yeah, while that could happen, it's like, they don't oftentimes just toss out, like, random EZAs, right? Like, usually there's a rhyme or reason to it. Like, you know, so let's say, like, the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? You know, got his EZA. Like, I could possibly see another Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks getting an EZA from that event, or even, like, you know, some of the Super Saiyan Gotenks or something like that. But usually, they don't just give, like, super random units EZAs. So only real time I can remember where that was definitely the case was the Family Kamehameha units. That came out of nowhere, just a very random EZA, right? And now here we are, where now the father-son GALICK units are going to get an EZA. Like, I think it's a good idea. Like, this does open the door, too, I think, for a lot of units to potentially get Extreme Z Awakenings moving forward. Like just any sort of unit, they really might be on the table. You know, we'll see. Like, so for a unit like the Super Saiyan Gotenks, right? Would they EZA from the, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks event? Or would it have to be like, you know, a new, like, Super Saiyan Gotenks EZA event? Like that's what's going to be most interesting for me to see, right? Is going to be like what do they do with that? Are they going to just let, you know, units kind of slide in there or not? Because, like, a lot of the EZAs, like, you look at them, and it's like, I don't really see a lot of other units that might EZA from some of the older EZAs, right? It's not like there's a ton of other, like, well, I guess there's what, one Ultimate Gohan left, for example, the Tech Ultimate Gohan. I mean, I guess there is SCR Cell, could awaken from the Cell EZA. I suppose there are other Beerus units that could potentially EZA from Beerus's. So, like, you know, there are some units here and there. Oh, we're actually going to get the transformation for Int Goku Black. That's rather rare. So we are 6 turns into the fight right now, and Int Goku Black gets to have a little bit of fun. So here's the thing about Int Goku Black. He's okay. He's a solid enough unit. But once he transforms, he actually becomes very, very exceptional. You know, he becomes quite a powerful unit. Like if Int Goku Black just had a more realistic transformation, like requirement, right? Like if he would transform after, I don't know, 3 turns or something, he would be a lot better. And I don't think only like three turns would make him like super broken or anything like that either. So I do think it is potentially something we could see. Well, it's something we could see in the future, that like other units with their transformation mechanics maybe won't be as strict. Hopefully Goku Black was the last one that had like such a sort of difficult transformation mechanic to actually get to accomplish, right? Because you're just not going to see his appear, you know, basically ever, right? So, okay, I mean, we've seen this Trunks, you know, hovering around a 600,000 attack stat. Like, if Bardock had his passive active, Trunks might be able to get up to, like, 800k, which is a little bit better. Obviously, after his EZA, this Trunks might be able to get past, like, 1.5 million. So that's going to be very interesting. Let's go ahead and finish up with a rotation on the Vegeta's Lineage team. And then we'll go ahead and finish the video up there. I'll probably put Trunks in between Bra and LRB Pan and see how powerful like a rotation we can get like that. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Vegeta's Lineage team. Now I'm quite certain after the Rage Trunks' EZA and after the Tech Blue Vegeta's EZA, this is still probably going to be their best team, but I think this will probably be the best attack stat we'll be able to get with this Rage Trunks right here on the Vegeta's Lineage team. It's just there's certain teams in this game that like have the right makeup to get units their best attack stat, right? Like pretty much any unit, like, you know, that's on the Vegeta's Lineage team is going to get their best attack stat on this team. And pretty much any unit that's on the Goku's Lineage team is going to get their best attack stat on that team. Just yet another one of the million reasons why the LR Super Saiyan 4s are the best units in the game. 850,000. Yes, I do think that would be slightly above what would happen if we would get Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's passive active over on that Time Traveler team. So that's not bad right there. The Rage Trunks, ooh! And then Bra, chill! 1.2, damn, girl! Bra, hey, listen, I don't even need to say it. Y'all know how good Bra is. Bra is just that girl. She's that damn good. The Vegeta's Lineage team, man, after this upcoming celebration, they're going to get 4 units in the Transforming Vegeta, the new Int Super Vegeta, and then the 2 EZAs for the Rage Trunks and Blue Vegeta. 4 impressive upgrades for this team. So, just like that, like, I still think the Goku's Lineage team is probably better, but I think just this one update, the Vegeta's Lineage team just got a lot stronger. Really, really good options added to the team. So, let's quickly take a look at what this Rage Trunks can do right now before his EZA, his upcoming EZA. Alright guys, so this is a Will Beyond Time Super Saiyan Trunks Future. His leader skill is all types, HP, attack, and defense plus 2,500. So obviously that's going to get a significant update after his EZA. We don't have the full info for the units. We just know what the upgraded EZA passives will be. Now another thing that's interesting about the Trunks cards, I really wish for... There's 2 units like this, right? There's the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, which doesn't have Kaioken as part of his name. And then the Super Saiyan Rage Trunks, which I honestly feel should have a different name as well. Now there's so many Trunkses with that name. Like, would anyone be mad if they separated that and named him Super Saiyan Rage Trunks? No, no one would be upset by that. And it would help out, because so many Trunkses fit into the same umbrella, it's ridiculous. So, at some point, that is like a dream of mine, that Dokkan would amend Blue Kaioken Goku and then also these Trunkses by splitting them up a little bit. I mean, honestly, if they're going to make Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku have a different name, then they could do it for Rage freaking Trunks, who, like, really is in a different transformation, man. It's not hard to see. So, his super attack is the Father-Son Galicon, which does supreme damage, and allies' attack gets buffed by 20% for 1 turn. So that'll probably stay supreme, and maybe allies' attack might jump up to like 25% for 1 turn or something like that. His passive skill right now, Humanity's Last Hope, is attack and defense 25% for all allies, which, you know, that's pretty good. You know, he's solid for like the future team. But after his EZA, he's going to get a bump up to 30% attack and defense for all allies. Then he gives 2 ki to all allies, and then he himself will get a 70% attack and defensive buff if 2 or more Vegeta's lineage category allies are present. So that's really, really nice. They're going to make him a really solid unit. His links, I would say, are probably the weakness of this card. Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. So he is filled to the brim with key links. He's only got Messenger from the Future and Super Saiyan as attack links. Messenger from the Future, you know, one of the worst links in the game. I mean, I guess with the Time Traveler team, you would actually use Trunks and Cell cards on the team, so they're able to get that. But it's only a plus 500 attack. That really should be higher. His 12 key multiplier is 135%. Oh, that's better than 130%, which is what I would have expected it to be. And then, of course, he's on 4 category teams, right? He's over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team. We didn't look at him here today. I'll do a full test of him on that team, though, once he gets his EZA. He is, of course, on the Future category team, where it looks like he was, you know, when I had intended to rainbow this guy, he was the only support type unit on that team. Now there's 3. This guy, the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, his EZA, and then also the upcoming SCR Goku Black from the World Tournament Rewards. So that'll be interesting. We also have the Time Traveler team that he's a part of. Very, very good team. And the final team, of course, the Vegeta's Lineage team. Definitely his best team. That team, I really, really love this update because they just drastically buffed the Vegeta's Lineage team. And one more reason why I was screaming from the mountains that the Goku Lineage team, the Vegeta Lineage team are like 2 of the best teams in the game, and why the LR Super Saiyan 4s are the best units in the damn game, is because every unit, like every batch of new units has a Goku or Vegeta card in it. Like, literally, these teams get buffed every single update. That's why it's so important to get them. I know people love the fusions, LR Gogeta and Vegito, but they're just not as good. And their teams, like, you know, they have fantastic teams, but they don't really ever get buffs. Like, you know, the Goku Lineage and Vegeta's Lineage team, every single update, we got new units to use on these teams. More variety for free-to-play players, but, you know, the Potara and Fusion teams don't get upgraded that often. So, you know, that's an important thing to consider, although I am still waiting on that base form Gogeta, and there are some Kefla cards I'd love to see be released as well, too. So, you know, we'll see what happens for those teams. Regardless, I'm very excited about this guy's EZA, and he is a fantastic unit already. Well, now, I would say he's good now. After his EZA, he'll be fantastic. I'm very excited to get that done, to see him in action. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.